Tell me what it's like to be a young person at a company full of old people.
Everybody that I've seen talking about this is taking more of a funny route, but I actually want to talk about how predatory this type of environment can be for young professionals. When I got hired for my first professional job, I was repeatedly told that it had come down to me and another person, that the other person had years of experience over me, but they ended up choosing me because of how great my interview was. But the more time I spent there, I figured out that that was not the real reason why they hired me. The real reason why they ended up going with me was because the other person wanted to negotiate their contract and their salary. The other person, because of their work experience, understood that the pay did not reflect what the position was asking us to do. That was the real reason why they decided to go with me, because they knew that I didn't know any better. They knew that they could overwork me and underpay me because I didn't know any better. And while I was there, they were constantly making remarks about how little work experience I had and how that was an inconvenience for them. And my supervisors would treat me like I was their personal assistant. Be aware of these types of work environments because they think they can get away with it because you don't know better. So this is a really good question. Like, how can young professionals avoid getting exploited and mistreated at their first jobs? And there are many different ways that you can do this, but you gotta do your research on the companies that you're applying for. And you gotta do research on the particular position that you're applying for. Look at national salary ranges for the position that you're applying for, and then compare that to what they're offering on the job listing. Also, if they don't have the compensation listed on the posting, that's a red flag. They either don't list it because they know it's low, or two, they're planning on changing it based on the candidate's experience. Also, if they don't let you negotiate your salary, that's a red flag. But the most important thing that you can do to get a feel of what working at that company is going to be like is asking questions during the interview. And the best way to find out whether you're going to be mistreated about your age is asking the youngest person on that hiring committee how they feel about working there. And the best question to ask them is, how often do they work weekends? Then you ask the senior staff how often they work weekends. And if it's significantly unequal, then that lets you know what you need to know.